The Norwegian government has launched a major reform of the railway sector to make it more customer-focused and efficient. This will be accomplished by introducing a new funding structure, a clearer division of responsibilities, and establishing competition in the rail passenger sector. To prepare for competitive tendering, today's passenger rail routes have been divided into geographically limited service groups. The first two tenders will focus on the southern and northern parts of the rail network. The services covered by these two tenders represent 35% of the Norwegian government's current procurement budget for rail services. Passenger Service Tender 1, South, consists of 3 passenger rail products, covering a total of 627 route kilometres. It's expected that the contract will be awarded in August 2017. Passenger Service Tender 2, North, consists of 7 passenger rail products, covering a total of 1,843 route kilometres. It's expected that the contract will be awarded by the end of 2017. Both of the tenders are net cost contracts with a contract duration of 8 to 10 years. For both contracts, start of operation is expected to be in December 2018. In the beginning of March, the Ministry of Transport and Communications arranged a briefing of the tender process. The meeting was open to prospective bidders and their suppliers.
We have an ambitious goal for the railroad in Norway. There are many aspects which we think that the railroad can play a more important part to solve for our society. It has to deal with the everyday traffic for people commuting back and forth to work. It has to deal with the long-term or long-distance transportation, where we think that the railroads can compete better with the airplanes in the future, and not the least with cargo transport on the railroad. To achieve this, we have a lot of different measures going on. One of them we are here to talk about today has to dealing with tendering for the passenger transportation, where we are starting with some of the distances. But to achieve this, we need many things to happen kind of in parallel. We are investing a lot of money into the railroad infrastructure. No matter if you have a monopoly or if you have competition, if the infrastructure does not work, it doesn't matter what kind of system you choose on top. That's why we, in the past couple of years, have increased maintenance spending on the railroads a lot. In fact, it's doubled in 2 years. But seeing how we can get more bang for the buck, it's one of the reasons we are going to try this tendering. Focusing on improving the infrastructure, better organization of the responsibilities in the railroad, that's part of what we're doing. The competition between companies providing transport services is a third part of what we're doing. We're looking both when it comes to actually running the trains and providing the service for the passengers, but we also look at this when it comes to maintaining the railroads, having more private companies bid in to help out Jernbaneverket in the work they're doing. We're probably going to do this a little different than some of the other countries, because we have said that all the infrastructure for the train should be owned by the government. Our train, pretty much all physical aspects of the train services is going to be owned by the government. The city development, of course, is going to be done by national and local politicians together with the train companies, but it's still a government-owned properties. So you have to also see where are the restraints for what you can do to develop and where are the possibilities. And that's why meeting together today, listening to the experts we have on the reform, I think will be of crucial importance to you, but also inspiring, I hope. So the best of luck to everybody here, no matter if you're a contender or trying to help with the consulting, or if you're dealing from the government side with providing these services, the infrastructure, and together we're gonna make this a success. I'm pretty sure about that. We have an exciting year ahead of us, and I look forward to see many of you many times more. Thank you.